and welcome back to my channel, Black Imperial Travel. We are here in Malmö Central Station here in Sweden. It is Wednesday, November 1st. It is 1:10 p.m. here. I took the train from Copenhagen and it took about 30 minutes. So yeah, you can take a train for 30 minutes and end up in a new country. So I'm here now. I'm about to go check into my hotel because it's less than a 10-minute walk here from Central Station. And then I'm going to go get myself something to eat. So that's the plan. But yeah, Copenhagen, Malmö. I'm going to be here in Malmö for 2 days. I'm also going to do a day trip to Lund while I'm here in Malmö. And then back to Copenhagen for the weekend. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Making my way through Malmö Central Station. It actually wasn't a far walk from here to my hotel. Probably a 7-minute walk. So very convenient area. Here we are outside MJ's hotel. I know the hallway was really dark. It scared me for a second because they put me in the cut. But once I got in the room, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Like, I thought the style was just really eclectic and cute, vintage, but not too vintage to where it's old, dirty, and ugly, you know what I mean? And everything was really nice. The amenities were really nice. So this was a different style kind of hotel for me, but honestly, I really enjoyed it. I have candy in my mouth because they had it at the front desk during check-in. But this hotel is cool. It's very eclectic. I'm definitely going to have to record like the lobby and the bar area because it's very cool in here. But you'll be able to see more of that tomorrow as well because breakfast is included. I did not realize that, so I'll definitely be getting breakfast both days that I'm here. I've already, got myself together this morning, so I'm just gonna change out for my fanny pack. And I found a brunch spot to go to that has like grilled cheese on the menu, and I'm like, oh, that sounds really good. So that's what I'm gonna go eat and then explore the area. I also have tickets for the Disgusting Food Museum here for 4 p.m. So that's also something else I'm doing today. And then there's a lot of wine bars in this area. Like this area where the hotel is like a pedestrian walkable area. Kind of looks like an old city area. So I really like it. Really looking forward to explore. But first, I need some food. So I'm gonna get that done and then we'll get into Malmö. Glass of Prosecco. I cut up a little bit of the grilled cheese so I could eat it on camera. So it's 2:47 here. I just finished at the brunch place. There was some music in the background, but y'all, the food was really good. The grilled cheese, you can see like that grilled cheese. I've never had no grilled cheese with cheese inside and cheese on top. And it had jalapeno in it too. And the vegan sausage was really, really good. So I'm just about to walk around and do some sightseeing because like I had mentioned earlier, my ticket for the Disgusting Food Museum is at 4, which is like a 10-minute walk from here. Everything seems quite walkable here. I haven't gotten like a transit card or anything because I feel like I don't need one. I'm quite in Center City, Malmö. So I just feel like, we're just going to get some exercise. I'm going to walk around, do some sightseeing, and y'all heard that? Child, let me go the other way. We cooking with fish grease now, baby. I needed a scarf. My neck was cold. Okay. Let me get it together because I couldn't see myself. Yes, I think this was like the equivalent of 10 euro. So yeah, I didn't have a scarf out here anyway, like in general. I had gloves, but I didn't pack my gloves because I was like, it's 50 degrees. It can't be that cold. One, I don't feel like it's 50 degrees. I feel like that's an inaccurate reading. I feel like it's like 40, but also, so yeah, I got some gloves, a scarf. We ready. So it's 3:35, so still a bit more time to walk around before the Disgusting Food Museum, but this is a cute area to explore, so I'll show you what I'm looking at, and then I'll head to the museum in probably like 15 minutes. So it's 3:52 p.m., which honestly it's kind of dark outside for it to be 3:52 p.m., but I'm here outside the Disgusting Food Museum. My tickets are for 4, so I'm about to go inside now. Right when you enter the Disgusting Food Museum, you're given a barf bag and a disgusting bingo for food to try later through the museum. But before you go to try the disgusting food, you get to walk around and learn more about different types of food. Not just disgusting food around the world, but dangerous food, food that's poisonous, food that has had scandals across the world, problems with certain foods in certain countries. So this is more of the informative part of the exhibit, but I found this to be really interesting and insightful. So as you see, I'm not gonna, my battery is low on this camera, but I'm not gonna go by and record every single one. But all this area is not just disgusting foods, but like foods that have like dangerous foods, poison scandals, like things like that. So that's what's going on like in this area. As you see, there's a lot to look at, a lot to read. So like I said, I'm not gonna record everything. That's gonna be it until I go over there to attempt. I ain't eating all of this, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try some of it, a little bit. I'm not doing all of these, but I am going to try a black ant and maybe a couple other things. Just let me put on some hand sanitizer. Give me a second.
I'm going to pop in your mouth a little bit as a tune.
Oh yeah, like lemon.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
And there's some added vanilla flavouring to it.
Okay.
And put it on a sandwich.
Cheese. Swedish cheese, right?
Yep. Either West Swedish or East Norwegian.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. It's made a lot farther north than we right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can buy this from any supermarket in the country.
Oh, okay. I have wanted to try durian. I've never tried it, but yeah.
If you like, it's going to taste like mango, papaya, guava, pineapple, maybe some tropical fruit like that. If not, it's going to taste like bad fish or old trash. And if you're in between, it's going to taste like onions or cheese.
Oh, okay.
So let's spin that wheel of fortune and see what we get.
Durian. I get onion mango.
Onion mango. Mango onion.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Sonoris. Swiss Vegemite. It tastes like soy sauce really, but Not as good. Milkies. Oh yeah. It tastes like milk honeydew soda. I like it though. They say that's common in South Korea. Sauerkraut juice. Oh yeah, it tastes like pickle juice. Oh, okay.
It's very good for you. It's very high in vitamin C, probiotics.
Okay.
It's a good hangover cure. It's gonna smell a little bit like a subway station bathroom, so if you don't want to smell it the first time,
Yeah, I'm not gonna smell it. Icelandic fermented shark. Yeah, it's fishy.
but that's it. It's just kind of fishy.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this on TikTok. I'm not gonna smell it at all.
Don't smell it.
Sustrumming. Oh shit.
It's fishy and it's salty.
That's nasty. I'm sorry. It is fishy and salty, but there's like a gasoline taste in there. Yeah. I won't do that again. I've done it. Yeah, that's salty licorice. I already know I don't like licorice, but I'm just trying it anyway. Yeah, that tastes what I thought it would taste like. Yeah. I'm trying the last dab from the Hot Ones challenge. They say I can't, I gotta put it right on my tongue. Okay. I like it. Honestly, it tastes good. Yeah, I like it. It tastes good. Yeah, that was cool. Okay, this is the Bomb Beyond Insanity hot sauce. I've also seen on Hot Ones. Okay, it is smoky. I like it. I do feel it in my throat, but yeah, I can do another one. I like spicy food, so this for me is kind of fun. Hot sauce number 3, Hellfire Doomed. Supposed to be garlicky.
No.
No, but you had garlic in them. Cantaloupe.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, I'm getting the spice.
Now it's slightly running, so it's gonna taste like.
I like that. I like that. Okay, now we're doing like hot sauce extract oil, basically. So I said I'll try one to see how spicy it is. Here it is. What's this one called?
It's called
The Bomb Final Answer.
So have you ever had those Okay. Have you had that?
So, yep, I think that's where we stop. I think that's where, I'm gonna be okay. But I think that's, I'm gonna call it right there. Okay, that was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. My tongue is on fire. But, out of the disgusting bingo, do you see how many I tried? Like 3/4. I did not try bamboo worms, century egg, sukalu, which is like that cheese they said is made inside goat intestine, baby goat intestine. Stink bugs or diving beetle. And I did not try the last 2 of those oil hot things, because once I did the last one, I said, oh no, we're done. That's what I tried at the Disgusting Food Museum. Now it's probably around 5 o'clock. I don't know what time it is, but I need to charge my camera, so I'm going to probably go to somebody's happy hour. I saw the TGI Fridays near my hotel has happy hour with bubbles. Since I had bubbles earlier, I'm like, maybe we should continue the bubbles theme. So I'm probably gonna go back to that area, sit down for a bit, charge my phone, and figure out what I'm doing this evening. I don't know if anybody was working in there or not, but I ain't see nobody having no movement. I'm not wasting no precious happy hour time while the drinks are cheaper. So now I'm about to go across the street to this bar and see what they got going on. So the place I was just at for happy hour was called Victor's, and they had €5 glasses of like red wine, white wine, white wine, and prosecco. So I just got that glass of prosecco. I was on Google Maps per usual. I found a wine bar, and they said that in 2022 it was voted as the best mid-sized selection of wine in Sweden. So I'm about to go check that out. Here right outside Julie Wine Bar. It's almost 6:30 p.m. It's misting right now, so I am going to go to the next bar. I did try, what I noticed is that on their menu they did have a large selection of wine, but most of the wine that they had wasn't actually Swedish. 2, maybe 3 Swedish wines on the menu. So I tried the orange wine. I didn't like it. I just drank it because I bought it, but it was like a cider, not really a wine. I would not describe that as a wine because it had bubbles in it. But it wasn't like a sweet cider. It was just like a beery cider. And I like beer, but I don't know. It's like cider. And then in there, I don't know if she's like packaging cheese or something. It smelled like one of the cheeses that I had smelled earlier at the Disgusting Food Museum. So I really was trying to get that wine down so I could go, because that smell was just, I don't know. It did something to me. I can't. So now I'm about to go to, it's like a Korean bar, cocktail bar, and they seem to have like soju cocktails and things like that. So I'm going to go over there and try that out. And then I think for dinner, honestly, I'm feeling like Italian. So I'm gonna try to find something in that room. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Okay, so I'm kind of like in the alcove, but I just finished at the Korean bar. I really liked it. I will say, since I've been in like the Scandinavian area of Europe, stuff is expensive. So I only got one drink. I do know where I want to eat for dinner. It's this place called Mellow Yellow, which is funny to me because, you know, it's a soda back home in America. But they're not known for Italian food, but they have like basically like an oxtail ragu pasta that I'm intrigued. Because the Italian places in this area actually don't have the best reviews. Like, they have okay reviews, but nothing that I'm like sold on. But I want to try that pasta. But first, before I do that, I want to try one more wine bar down the street, because it's not even 7 o'clock yet. I think it's like 6:55, so it's barely 7 o'clock. So I want to try that wine bar. Then I'm gonna go out to eat. And I don't know. I'm awake for right now, so I don't really know what's next, but that's what's going on. One thing I noticed about the wine bars here in Malmö is, even though they were nice, their selection of Swedish wine was either very slim or very expensive. So I opted to try this Croatian red wine since it was something different, and I really enjoyed it. And I used that as a precursor for my oxtail ragu I knew I wanted to try at Mellow Yellow. But first, to wash her down, I got a French 75. I know we're jumping around the alcohol palette here. I wanted a lot of different things on this day, but it was really good and refreshing. If you don't like onions, you probably shouldn't have got this, but for me, the onions cut a lot of the richness of the oxtail ragu pasta, so I really enjoyed it. Okay, so it's literally 10 p.m. As you can see, I'm here back in the room. I haven't been able to come on because as I've been moving from like bar to bar to bar, it's been raining. But I believe the last time I came on was after I left the Korean bar. So I went to the wine bar. I went to the place Mellow Yellow for the oxtail pasta, which was really good. I really enjoyed it there. Like I said, it's 10 o'clock, so you know me. I'm about to take a shower, about to lay it down, relax. Tomorrow, doing a day trip to Lund. I think my train leaves at like 10:30, around there. So yeah, early morning for me, but I'll be in Lund from like 10:30 to 6 p.m. So enough to, you know, walk around and do tourist things. But that's the plan for tomorrow. But today so far in Malmö, Sweden has been nice. I've enjoyed it. So yeah, see y'all tomorrow. Hello and good morning from Malmö. It is Thursday, November 2nd. It is 9:27 a.m. here, so right on time. I said I was going to be down at breakfast around like 9:30, 9:45. So we're on time. Today we are doing a day trip to Lund. Lund is probably like, it's not far from here in Malmö at all. On the train, I think it's like a 15-minute ride. So it's not long at all. I was talking to a couple of the bartenders at the places I went to last night, and they told me that Lund is very nice, very pretty, and it's a college town. So I am 27, but I feel like I look like 21. So I feel like I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Honestly, I don't have a plan for Lund at all. I really don't have a plan. So at breakfast and on the train, I'm going to be looking at stuff to do. But my train leaves here around 10:30. And then my train to come back to Malmö is at like 6 p.m. So I have some time to explore Lund and things like that today. So yeah, that's basically the plan for today. Then after I get back from Lund, I don't know. Let's just do one thing. Let's do one thing at a time. So let me go down to breakfast and head out to take my train. My train is leaving from Malmö Central Station, the same station that I got in from yesterday. So yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, it's 10:02. I just had to come upstairs real quick and use the bathroom before I got on the road because I was tearing up that juice I had at breakfast. It was apple, pineapple, lime. Like, it was just a good green, I love a good green juice. So refreshing. So now I'm about to head over to the train station. Like I think I had said, I really did enjoy breakfast. They had a lot of options, but breakfast does end at 10 a.m. So 9:30 is probably the latest you do want to get there to eat. So yeah, that's what I got going on, but about to head to the train station to head to Lund. Here at this beautiful picturesque spot that I like, the central station is this brown building, so not far at all. It is not as cold today. Hopefully it stays this way, but it's not as cold today as it was yesterday. Maybe it's because I'm bundled up, I don't know, but it feels warmer outside, so that's a good thing. It's 10:27 a.m. here on the train. We should literally be leaving any minute now. This train looks exactly like the train I took from Copenhagen to Malmö, so I think it's all the same train stuff. So yeah, should be getting to Lund in like 15 minutes. So it's 10:43 a.m. Officially here in Lund. That train ride was like, I don't know, 10-ish minutes. So I'm just gonna walk around and figure out, one, how to get out of the station, but then after that, walk around, and I got some places on my phone I wanna go, so I do have a plan. I just gotta figure out where I'm at geographically to see how to go where I'm trying to go. Okay. Lund is such a quick stop away from Malmö, so if you do have time, I recommend going to visit this cute, charming university town here in southern Sweden. You can kind of get like the college town feel vibe as well, and everything is quite close in proximity. So right after you get off the main central station, you end up at the Lund Cathedral. If you know me, you know I love cathedrals and visiting cathedrals. It's probably one of my favorite things to do, just because you can kind of get a sense of who the country is and their culture by the type of art that's curated in their cathedrals. I would say this cathedral was really ornate, as we got to go downstairs and see some tombs. This is something I've never gotten to do in any cathedral, so I was really excited to go inside. It gave me like Game of Thrones vibes, but I was just excited to walk around and see. I couldn't tell like who was buried where or who they were, because naturally I don't read Swedish, but it was just something nice to experience. And the church itself was really, really large, so you just walk around and enjoy everything that there is to see. And kind of on your way out, you see this big clock, which as I got closer up, I saw that it was an astronomical clock that had the literal date and month of the day that I visited. It's 11:13. You can see I'm right outside the cathedral. I just finished. That was really cool. One, it was free, but also just walking around the cathedral, very large. I feel like for a free cathedral, you got to see really a lot, because how we went down below and everything. Like, I feel like in other cathedrals you don't get like to get in the nitty gritty, but they let you basically in every part of that cathedral. So it was really, really cool. I really appreciated that. So yeah, I'm gonna keep walking around. They have the map over there for like what's in this like big park area, but I really like this. This is the stuff I like to do. So behind me here, apparently these are like 1,000-year-old rune stones. I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't want to get close though. You see, like, I didn't want to get on the grass, because I ain't seen nobody else going up there, so I ain't want to go up there and they be like, you can't do that. So yeah, but then this right here is the student union for Lund University. So all of this stuff, the cathedral, the museum that I'll go to later, the history museum, it doesn't open until noon. The rune stones, everything, it's all a part of Lund University, which I think is pretty cool. Apparently you can come up here because they up here, so I'm gonna come up here while they up here. Sorry, because they're doing some construction in the back, but I found me a little bench to sit down, regroup, figure out what I want to do next. Gonna go to the botanical garden. It's about a 10-minute walk from where I am here at the university. The history museum at the university is open till 6 p.m. so I feel like I have time to come back in this area, because I feel like this area is gonna have more lunch options and things of that nature. So I'm gonna go to the botanical garden, see what's over there. There's also another museum over there called Culturen. I might check out that museum. I know that that's the most expensive museum, because the history museum is about like €4, while that one is like 12, 13. So, you know, I'll see if it's worth the money, but I feel like I've been seeing a lot of stuff that's free, or, you know, very little, you know, money to pay. So I'd rather stick to that, because Scandinavia is high. I'm spending a lot of money on food and drink. But yeah, that's what I got going on right now. I'm about to get up from this bench and head over to the botanical garden. As you can see by the sign behind me, I've made it to the botanical garden. It is 11:42 a.m. here, so the garden is free. They said it's managed literally by the National Property Board of Sweden and Lund University. So it's free. We can walk around and see. I don't know what there is to see because it's November, but we're just gonna walk around and see what they got going on here. Humid that my camera lens has literally fogged up on me. I've tried to wipe it off, and it's back foggy. So just bear with me while I'm in here because, yeah. As I mentioned before, my camera was foggy in here because it was cold outside and hot inside. But I don't know, I kind of like the vibe it gave. The recording, it looks like I'm in a jungle for real. But if you've seen some of my vlogs before, you know that I love botanical gardens. And my favorite part about botanical gardens is going inside these large greenhouses just to see what different plants each botanical garden houses. I would say this botanical garden here in Sweden was very well managed and very informative. As you can see, every time you switched sections of plants, there was a sign that indicated exactly what climate you were in. So I really appreciated that, and now you all can too, because it's easier for you to follow along my path that I was in throughout the botanical garden. Ironically enough, there was a field trip here, so I kind of did go through fast just to avoid the children. One, to not be in their way, but also naturally I don't try to film children on YouTube without their consent, parents' consent, naturally, things like that. So anyway, as I made my way through, my favorites are always the succulent house because I love succulents. I would like to have some, but every time I do, I always kill them, so I'm not good with them. And then right outside the big greenhouse area, there were all of these dahlia plants that they had up rows and rows, different colors, different species. So I found it to be a very nice visit, and even though it was November, there was honestly a lot more to see than I had originally anticipated. So just because it's winter doesn't mean you can't go. So it's 12:20 here. I am done basically at the botanical garden. I've been looking on my phone. I've been trying to find like Swedish food, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of places that have like Swedish food. I know that doesn't make sense, but like a lot of it is like fine dining, not just like regular whatever. But I found this place that serves like soup for lunch, and it's like made out of like traditional like ingredients. Everything is fresh, and they said it's quite affordable, so I'm gonna try them out. But I'm gonna go to the soup place. It's about a 7-minute walk here from the botanical garden, and they said it's very small in there. People usually do takeaway, so hopefully I can get in or find somewhere in that area to eat. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan. I found it, but yep, as they said on Google, there is a line, so we'll see what's going on. Tomato and fennel with shrimp, bread, olive tapenade, and cream cheese.
Men det du sa det skulle bli rätt.
Så att välja.
Jag har alltid de
Lite snart.
It's really good, really flavorful. Okay, so it's 1:10 p.m. here. I've basically just wrapped up at the soup place. Soup was bomb, and he said that everything was local, sourced from Sweden. So even though I feel like maybe it's not like typical Swedish food, like there was a whole bunch of locals in there, and they was tearing that soup down. Okay. So because I'm in like this downtown area, it looks like, I'm going to explore here for a little while, just see what's around town, and then head back towards the university because I do want to check out the history museum there. So yeah, that's basically the plan.
being greedy and I wanted something sweet. So I got bonbons, and they said they make them here in Lund by hand. I got 3 different flavors. This is the salted caramel. Ooh, that's sweet. Oh, it's good, but it's sweet. Okay. I got espresso martini. Yeah. This is cognac. Isn't it so pretty? I like all 3. It's just sweet, so keep that in mind.
So it is 2:05 p.m. here. I finished my exploring and walking around. I'm gonna do a bit more exploring inside this city area, then head back over, like I said, to the university. I know that was my plan earlier. I'm still doing it. As I was walking and exploring, I found the food hall, so I thought that was cool. So, you know, but we're making our way back to the university. I am going to the history museum, I promise, but like, you know, just making my way. So I'm here at the History Museum. I have my map, and it's actually free this week for all visitors because they're out of school this week, I guess, just like how we're out of school in Cantabria. So that's exciting. We love free. It is 2:35 p.m. here, so I'm gonna just check out the museum and see what they got. The Lund University History Museum first starts off with like their history as a university from its inauguration to, you know, students being able to come in, female students here. And then as you go along, it's more artifacts that they have acquired. I don't know if it's ethical or not, so don't ask me. Probably not, but you know, here the stuff is that they have acquired over time. And, you know, it was just cool to see the different works of the different ages. Here, this room was dark, so there's glare, you know, that's just what happens. But it was really cool in person, I will say that. As we move through, this is more of the, they say medieval halls, which is true, but these are more of the religious works that were displayed. As you can see, a lot of Jesus on the cross, a lot of what is that called when he's on the cross? The crucifixion, yes, a lot of that, a lot of Mary holding Jesus. We have a lot of that there, but I really like religious artwork, so even though there were a lot of the same pieces themselves, each one was different in its own way, so that was interesting to see. The museum was slightly disappointing though, because there were 3 floors, and on the 3rd floor everything was closed or being moved. So that's why I was glad I went during a time where it was free, because if I paid for 3 floors thinking I was getting 3 and I only got 2, I might have been a little bit more upset. But because it was free, I just shrugged my shoulders and said, well, you know, I got to see what I got to see, and I love a good museum bop. So overall, it was pretty cool to me. So it's 3:12 p.m. here. I finished at the museum. Small museum, but I liked it. Glad it was free. Yeah, I guess about to go walk around and explore a little bit more. I know there's this wine bar that I want to go to, but it doesn't open until 4 p.m. So kind of just in flux right now until 4 p.m. After leaving the museum, I did some walking around and stumbled upon this mural literally in like an alley, which was pretty cool. And then right across from the cathedral is actually the first wine bar I saw online. I liked the vibe here. It was very nice, very chic. I opted for a Chenin Blanc that was sparkling because they didn't have any local wine, but I never tried a sparkling Chenin Blanc, so I really enjoyed it. So I've just finished at the first wine bar. It's literally right behind me there. I liked it. Honestly, that sparkling Chenin, she's saying something. She's saying something to me, but I'm gonna check out the other wine bar that I saw literally first, that I'm gonna go to, and then after that it's gonna be time to get on the train and go back to Malmö. But yeah, this wind is whipping. This wind is whipping, so let me go. So it's 5:40 p.m. I'm here right outside the second wine bar that I went to. I enjoyed it. I thought it was nice. So now I'm about to head back to the train station because my train leaves here literally at 6:04 p.m. So I'm about to make that little walk, and I'll see y'all there. There's a lot of noise, obviously, but it wasn't a far walk from where I was to the train station, but you know, I wanted to get here on time. Literally, I'm so on time that there's a train that's going to Malmö before the train I booked, but them train checkers be on the train, so I want to make sure I'm on there for the 6:04 train that I booked. So I'm not going to get on right now. I'm just going to wait until my train because, honey, they on there. Every time I get on there, they're like, where's your ticket? So if you somebody who like to scam the people, don't do that here. I'm here at the train station. My train should leave at 6:04 p.m. So I got a little bit of time, but yeah. So it is 6:07, I think. That's what it says. It's 6:07 p.m. here on the train to Malmö, and I should get there in like 15 minutes. So yeah. Right after I got off the train, I headed over to Surf Shack for dinner because honestly, I was tired of spending a whole bunch of money. So I said, let me just get a little combo with burgers, fries, and a drink, and you know, let's just keep it cute. So that's exactly what I did. I kept it cute and economical. We have the garlic fry. Oh. No, it's good. That's just actually really garlicky. I wasn't expecting it to be because I got garlic dip on the side. I like the dip though. Can you see? Yep, I'm pleased. Okay, bye. So it is 7:34 p.m. As you can see, I am back here in the room. Yes, it's early, but also, yes, I'm tired. I've cleared almost 15,000 steps today. Baby, I'm tired. I done had me something to eat. I done walked around. I feel like I've seen, you know, the greater area, at least the greater central area of Malmö between yesterday and this morning. Like, I feel like I've seen what I've needed to see. And I'm not going to force myself to be outside any longer than I would like to be. And it's raining now. So I'm back in the room. I'm going to relax, pack up, and go to bed early, okay? That's what I'm going to do. My train from Malmö back to Copenhagen tomorrow leaves at a little after 11:30 a.m. Naturally, I have to get hotel breakfast in the morning because it's included, so I'm gonna eat, and I gotta be there around 9:30, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, see y'all in the morning. Hello, and good morning. It is Friday, November 3rd. It is 11:02 a.m. here in Malmö. I am literally going downstairs to check out as we speak. Everything is packed up, ready to go. My train here from Malmö goes back to Copenhagen a little after 11:30. The train station's like a 5-minute walk from here, so I'm about to go downstairs, check out, and then head to the train station. I've enjoyed Malmö. I think it's a very cute place to visit here in southern Sweden. I definitely recommend. I don't know if I've mentioned before or on this vlog, but I get my train tickets in advance on Omio. It's an app. I'll put it, you know. But you can buy your tickets here, like at the train station, at the little kiosk. But like I will say, I've said already, but I'm gonna reiterate, buy the ticket. Don't get on there thinking they're not gonna check it, because every time I've gotten on, they've checked the tickets here. Don't be that person. Don't get embarrassed. But it's been a great time here in Malmö, but I'm going to head back to Copenhagen for the weekend. So yeah, it's been great, but time to head back to Copenhagen now. It's 11:23 a.m. So here, right on time at the train station, waiting. My train should be here in 10 minutes. It's 11:31 a.m. now. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm on the train to Copenhagen. So this has been my trip to Malmö. I hope you all have enjoyed. See you next time.